Hello, everyone. Father Scott Vanderveer here with a story for you that makes a lot of sense in the year 2020. Last week, I was meeting with a parishioner who had been in and out of a local hospital due to the illness of a loved one. And I knew that that was going to be a bit of a risky encounter because of the proximity to the hospital. So we decided that we would meet outdoors. And we stayed at least 10 feet apart throughout the meeting. And we wore masks the whole time. We went above and beyond the normal rules of social distancing. So I felt good about that. But 36 hours later, I found out that the person I spent more than an hour with tested positive for COVID-19. So my first concern is that parishioner, that they will have a full recovery, that on top of all of the other struggles that they're currently going through, they can also face this challenge with grace and with perseverance. But of course, another big concern is when you are a public person the way a priest is, you work with a lot of people. We've got a large staff at our two parishes, and we deal with, over the course of a week, maybe it's fair to say that I come in contact of some sort with hundreds of people, even during this time of reduced attendance at Mass. So we know, you know, before I even say it, what the right thing to do is. We need to go into a quarantine. I asked the County Department of Health and my doctor's office what to do, and they both agreed. They said, you need to self-quarantine until enough time has passed that you can have a reliable COVID test. If you do it too early, it may not have, for lack of a better word, bloomed yet, and so you might get a false negative. So I am scheduled for a test later this week that should yield a result by Friday. That will be enough time for the virus to have taken its course. So if I get a negative test result, which I absolutely anticipate, then we're back in business next week. This week, though, we're going to close the St. Mary's office, and this will be my quarantine location. The staff will be working either from home or from the offices at St. Patrick's in Ravenna. I have not been there since the time that I was first exposed. And we will need to cancel my appointments this week and also a couple of social gatherings I was really looking forward to. We'll postpone those. And we need to cancel the confessions that are scheduled for Tuesday night in Coxsackie. One thing we don't need to cancel is our weekend liturgies, because the deacons will lead a Sunday celebration in my absence that will involve the liturgy of the word and the distribution of communion. There will be no consecration this weekend, but I fully hope and expect to be returned so we can have full masses next weekend. We are also going to have the St. Francis Day Blessing of Animals on the plaza in front of St. Patrick's Church, 2 p.m. on Sunday, October 4th. So if you have any kind of pet that you would like to have blessed, Deacon Steve will be there to bless your doggy, your kitty, your llama, or your porcupine, whatever you want to bring. We'll be sitting socially distant out there on that plaza, and we invite all with pets to come. This is the right thing to do, but it is annoying. We're all sick of the way we've had to change our lives over the past 6.5 months, but it's an important thing. It's a way we respect life by protecting one another from an illness that would make some just mildly ill and could kill others. So there is an app that I would like to recommend for you. Recently, New York State released the COVID Alert New York app for all kinds of phones, Androids and for Apple phones, and it's really helpful. It was by going to that app that I was able to look and see how the case trend was going in the county where I live, which is Greene, the county where I work, which is Albany, and the counties around us. And what I saw there is all of our counties right now are experiencing a fall uptick in the number of positive cases. Now, it's not a huge concern because in Albany, the uptick is not so great. But in Greene County, the uptick is a little concerning because it suggests that every time someone gets this illness, currently they're giving it to 3 people. So we want to make sure that we can flatten that curve again and be safe with one another. So that's one of the things that precautionary quarantines do. They make sure that however far it's spread, it goes there and no further. And I fully expect to be back next weekend. I feel great. I have no symptoms. I don't think I have COVID-19, but only a test after a reasonable amount of time can make us sure of that. So for this week, you can be with me connected in prayer, and we will be connected more closely physically at a later time, hopefully next weekend. In the meantime, may God bless you all, and may God bless all of those people struggling with this challenging illness. Peace be with you.